Episode 112 of the Marketing Life Podcast. This is Taylor Timothy, your host. And recently, guys, I was chatting with my buddy. I'm consulting him right now on some Google paid ads. And this question came up. What affects impression share inside of your Google paid ad account? So that's what he asked me. That's what we ended up talking about on our phone call. And so that's what I decided to talk today about in this episode. So what affects impression share on Google paid ads? Let's not waste any more time, guys. Dive right in. So guys, first let's talk about impression share. What is that? It's basically the percentage of traffic that you're actually buying up. So there's different things that are going to affect that. So for example, let's say we're going after a specific keyword that's not searched very much. So maybe it's like an exact match keyword and we're going after plumber near me, and we're in a really small town. We have a tight radius of 10 miles, and we have maybe 10,000 people in that particular area. Now, if we had our bids at like $100, I'm just throwing numbers right now, but more than likely, we would be buying up 100% of that impression share for that specific keyword. So that kind of gives you guys an understanding. Now, let's say we were going after a really broad term, such as plumber, just plumber itself, and we were targeting the United States. We might have to spend, I don't even know, but a lot of freaking money. $100 a day will not buy up 100% of that keyword. So that kind of gives you guys an idea of how impression share works. So what totally affects impression share and how much impression share you actually buy up? So first thing is basically how much you spend. So if you have massive budgets, you're spending, let's say you're spending $1 million a day on a specific keyword, more than likely, you're probably going to be spending a lot of freaking money. And then on top of that, you're going to be buying up a lot of traffic and your impression share will probably be through the roof. So the next thing is basically your targeting. So if your targeting is targeting the United States, you're going to have to spend a ton of money to have a ton of impression share. And then on top of that, if you are targeting specific locations, that can affect your impression share as well. So another example, let's say you're targeting just a state and you have a really big budget, you'll buy up 100%. If you're only spending $10 a day and you're targeting a state, your impression share will be really, really low. So hopefully this helps you guys understand impression share. Basically, how you guys have to look at it is the two things that are going to be affecting it is obviously what you're targeting, the keywords you're targeting, and the locations you're targeting. So you could have 20 different keywords that you're targeting, and your impression share for one keyword might be higher than another one because your bids are higher for that keyword. So there's a big variable in there that obviously what affects it, but mainly it's keywords and then your locations on your targeting and then how much you're actually spending. One of the questions that he asked is, does click-through rate affect impression share? And it actually doesn't. So the reason why I say it doesn't is because that's the percentage that your ad's actually getting clicked on. Now, the thing is, click-through rate will actually affect how much you're spending on your clicks, but it won't directly affect your impression share. So that's one of those things that, again, you're just going to have to look at. So obviously, if your click-through rate's higher, then your cost per click is going to be lower, then your impression share could go up for the best bang for your buck. So just got really complicated there for you guys, but hopefully this helps you guys kind of understand a little bit more about impression share and Google paid ads. So like I said, I'm helping my buddy. I'm consulting him right now. So if you guys even need a little bit of consulting help, I'm more than happy to help you guys walk through your Google paid ads and get them set up so you can start running and getting the leads and sales you're looking for. So if you guys need help with that, feel free to reach out. If you guys have any other questions that you'd like to see on this podcast or hear on this podcast, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help. So thanks, guys, and peace.